With these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, when Chris Sale's healthy, he's as good as any left-hander in baseball. He's coming back from Tommy John surgery. When he's right, he throws to the upper mid-90s. He'll approach triple digits. Good, hard slider. He's the modern-day version of Randy Johnson. He's a nightmare for left-handed hitters as he throws from that low three-quarter arm angle.
George Springer the next to hit. He will lead this one off today. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Sale gets the sign. Here it is.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike.
In for strike 2. Very nice afternoon, high skies, and 77 degrees at game time. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
So now to the plate, Marcus Simeon. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Schwarber has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show. So now into the box is Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Red Sox. The first baseman, Kyle.
Here it comes.
Schwarber.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Goriel is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hernandez behind a ball and 2 strikes. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. still even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Simeon's there. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 2 for 3. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. And 2 home now to Bogaerts. Grounded back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Bo Bichette. First offering on its way.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Called strike on the change, 2-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Down the left field line and deep, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Teoscar Hernandez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-2. Grounded to short. Bogaerts has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flatten rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
The batter will be Alejandro Kirk as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. A throw to the plate.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Dickerson.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Dickerson. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. And not in time as the second run scores.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
Stepping in now, Santiago Espinal, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings in George Springer. He's set. Here it comes.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Now a little looper down the left field line. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. Throw won't get him.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
In now, Marcus Simeon. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at-bat at a time. Here's the pitch.
Ray is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Boy, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one, either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. This one's flared down the right field line. In there, a base hit.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Swing and a looper to left. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Into the box now, Hunter Renfro, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And it's quickly 0-2. Verdugo leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted down the line in left. Goriel is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Top of the third set to get underway, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Sales ready. First pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Bo Bichette. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A ball and a strike now.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Up high, 2-1 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 2-2 one more time.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Blue Jays go down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Bottom of the third now, and set to go is the second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
The second baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Arroyo.
This one's down to third. Scooped up. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
Next up is Kyle Schwarber. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Lifted in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 5, Hernandez.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. First offering on its way. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. And back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping in once again is Alejandro Kirk. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Sail into the windup. Here it is on 1-0. Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. To 2-2 now. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
To the plate now, Lourdes Goriel. And he puts it on the ground to second. Arroyo's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He bounced out last time up.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Pulled toward right center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez, 1 for 1 with a single so far. He's set, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bogarts, base runner at first with 1 out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to first, and there were 2 down. Alex Verdugo digging in now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail it 4-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go as the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. First offering. Espinal is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Arroyo will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fouled away. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Marcus Simeon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 2-0 now.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Renfro.
Now the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch on its way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, the second base.
Stepping in next, Christian Arroyo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. Right side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now the first base.
Back to the top of the order now. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And here comes the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Sale has his target. Here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
High and deep to right center. Renfro is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, number 11.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Now here's the first offering. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Ball 1. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. This is skied into short left center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Now batting, right field.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they lead it 4-1. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Xander Bogaerts stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Now, that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Simeon is calling for it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox 1. 7th inning ready to roll, and now it'll be the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
The catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Now the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Sail into the windup. 0-2 on its way. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Corey Dickerson, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. This pitch is popped up. Devers into foul territory, and no one will get this one. We're in the 7th now, 4-1 our score to this point. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Arroyo has a play, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the big-time power threat, J.D. Martinez, and it's fouled away.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
This one's down to third. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 99.
So next to bat will be Alex Verdugo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on the way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 10.
And now here is Hunter Renfro. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
And that one yanked just foul. A bouncer to the left side. Simeon's got it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Stepping up is Santiago Espinal. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Santiago Espinal.
Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Standing in now, George Springer. Fastball right back to the mound. And an unproductive at-bat that time as the runner holds at second with one away now. 4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the two starters. So now to the plate, Marcus Simeon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Next to dig in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Now the 1-0. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. A ball and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet, 6 inches.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto, but they lead. Get 4-1.
So I ain't saving you a clean house. Do you think that's just a statement?
So stepping in is Christian Vasquez. We're in the
The catcher.
ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The 1-1. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Christian Arroyo is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Hard hit towards center. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? 1st and 3rd, you got problems all over the
Well,
place.
you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, 1st and 3rd, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber as he rips it on the ground to second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And that'll score the run from 3rd. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Arroyo rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate, and it bangs off the monster. And that's going to bring in the run from 2nd to make this a 1-run game now.
That's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway, you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. Man, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Rafael Devers will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. One pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend in the inning. We're back to Fenway after this. Ottavino will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. So here's the cleanup hitter. Bo Bichette flew out the last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Fouled away. And another foul ball.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And now a pitch on the way. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total, double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Count now a ball and a strike. Fouled off. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Got him to go down swinging there. Teoscar Hernandez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Next to stand in is Alejandro Kirk. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he's in at third base safely, so the go-ahead run is right there with 2 gone.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one, heading to third for the 3-bagger.
Striding forward now is the DH, Corey Dickerson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now the 2-0. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More from Fenway in a moment. Joaquin Soria comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's 0 for 9.
J.D. Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Next up for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo. Now the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter.
Next to hit, Hunter Renfro, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
In now, Christian Vasquez. And now the runner's trying for third. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. hit on the ground out to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Lourdes Goriel.
Matt Barnes takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Big at-bat now, and here is Santiago Espinal. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. A shot down the first baseline. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
In the dirt. And over to third now is the runner. One out and a runner on third. And it's fouled away.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Next up, Marcus Simeon. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters. I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been... Jordan Romano takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation. And now in the box, Christian Arroyo. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Arroyo.
First pitch on the way, and he fouls this one off.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Kyle Schwarber. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. From the stretch. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here comes the 0-1. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Runner at second here with one man out. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Simeon. In time to first, and there are two away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Hernandez.
Next, it'll be Hernandez. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Xander Bogaerts is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. In the air to center. Springer has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. Red Sox settle for just the one. Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, he's 0 for 4. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning. Big spot here, and it'll be Bo Bichette. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. And he gets ahead 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Now to bat, Oscar Hernandez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And that's off the plate and high, 2-0 now. And there's ball 3. Strike taken up in the zone.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Fastball just inside.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind in the count with guys on base.
Behind in the count, he comes with a splitter anyway and misses for ball 3.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
3-1 the count now. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Blue Jays leave a pair. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Chance to walk it off, and now here is Rafael Devers. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And he'll look to move that winning run to third as he puts this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
The back, a designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. For his career in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. On the ground to first. Can this be 2? Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. To second for 1.
Now back, left fielder.
So next to hit is Alex Blugo. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Espinal waits on it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 10.
Into the box, Hunter Renfro. A 2-out hit would win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1. The 1-0. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Bichette is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Boston strands a couple. This ball game still tied 5-all. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Up next, Lourdes Goriel, though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Ball 1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
The 1-1 pitch.
I got 2 on the count.
2-2 the count. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. A big turning point here as they've taken a lead now deep into extra innings.
The third baseman of the time,
At the plate, Santiago Espinal, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Goriel, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Here's the 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. This one's down to third. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
The center.
Ryan Brazier takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. To the plate now, George Springer, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1 and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 3-0 offering finds the zone, strike 1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. At the plate now is Marcus Simeon. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Fouled away. Ready now, 2-strike pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in his career versus this pitcher, 2 hits in 7 tries. Right down Broadway that time, strike 1.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
From the stretch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hernandez able to track it down for the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. David Phelps is on now, hoping to finally wrap things. Bottom of the 12th inning now. And next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez. First pitch of the AB now. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Springer, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kyle Schwarber trying here to plate the tying run from second. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. One and one to Schwarber. Vasquez, a runner at second with one away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And that's the second out of the inning. So here is Kike Hernandez. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And he is out at the plate as they cut down the tying run. And in a flash, this ball game is over. What a finish. And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. Jordan Romano takes home the win. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Red Sox, 6 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.